Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Static here. Another episode of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I will not be recording Doom Eternal today. I'm running out of time because I woke up late. It's already about 3 p.m. and it takes 2 hours to record and edit this. So I don't want to be uploading a video too late today. And I don't want to fuck with Doom Eternal when I'm expecting it not really to work anyway. We'll try again next time. For now, it's another episode of GU. At least we got something going out. I believe last episode we decided that my next course of action would be to start making the Genprei stuff, upgrade my defense, and get ready to move on. Let's remind ourselves what all we need for that. We were going to make the arms, waist, and legs, if I remember right. Which means Genprei Fang, Genprei Scales, and Bullfango Pelt. And then I assume, however, we're not going to have enough Gendrome parts. So to start us off, let's go ahead and fight another Gendrome. We'll take him out real quick. Then we'll do probably at least one, maybe two if we have to. Genprei hunts, and keep an eye out for Bullfango while we're at it. I remember us seeing Bullfango. What map was that in? Between the Jurassic Frontier and the Dunes, I'd assume it would have been in the Jurassic Frontier. That seems like an area more likely Bullfango would end up at, but I'm not sure. I changed with the settings on the audio a little bit because I had to lower it recently for a different purpose, but I forgot to look at what it was before I lowered it. So this might be a little bit louder than usual. Hopefully you can still hear me. In order to avoid using a cool drink, we're going to take a little bit of a longer route to get to Area 10. We'll take the detour. I don't want to use a cool drink this early on. Unless he goes to Area 9 anyway, in which case it would have just been a waste of my time not to use it. But we'll see. I just don't want to use it if I don't have to. Try and save a little bit of money. Although I guess they give me cool drinks in the box, so I could just use one of their free ones to replenish what I use. It's too late now. We're already here. There he is, Gendro. This guy isn't too hard. So let's take care of him real fast. That was a moment of confusion for me. Recently, you might notice every once in a while, since I start off in the main menu when I'm recording this, if you look at my main profile, every now and again you'll see that my level's raised. It's because in my own time I am still playing my main profile. And I was just doing that recently. So seeing my old weapon now, this, compared to my new one, as in my main one, it was just really jarring. I didn't expect that. I used the Rust Razor Splitter on my main profile, which looks like a literal scythe. So comparing it to just this straight up sword it was just very confusing, just very strange. Not that that was an important story to tell or an important detail, but I mean, what else am I gonna say? Might as well fill the silence with something. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Wow. Fuck. Nice. I should probably just charge him straight up, shouldn't I? I'm not going to waste any time fighting him in orange like I did last time. You know what I am going to do, actually? Hold on. Nice. The one thing I didn't need. I'm pretty sure I didn't need Fang anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. If we can pick up some free parts from these Genprei, I mean, that's just free stuff before we actually have to farm for it. I won't turn that down. A big reason why these smaller raptor type monsters are pretty hard to fight for me using Valor Longsword, which is very parry heavy, because they don't have any big flashy attacks. Okay, I could have parried that. I'm just down on that one. But a lot of their attacks are really close range, very short charge type stuff, so it's hard to really see coming. It's a lot safer and a lot easier. It's crazy easy to do so, to just straight up get out of the way. All it takes, because they're so close range, they're so simple, all it takes is one horizontal fade slash like that, and I get out of the way of most of their stuff. That's why you see me doing that a lot. This kind of move right here, to keep me moving, keep me getting out of their way. And you'll see that it works. They get ready for like a just regular bite attack, fade slash right out of the way. No harm, no foul. Unless I get deflected, then I can't fade slash. That's exactly what just happened. Nice. Hence why low sharpness sucks. Like I said before, if I was smart, I would go for the Iron Katana. Because that only does 10 less damage, but has like double the yellow sharpness I have right now. So me just now getting deflected and then getting hit as a result because I couldn't fade slash. If I was using Iron Katana, that wouldn't have happened. That straight up just wouldn't have happened. Get that healing before I leave. And he went down this area anyway, so I'm gonna have to use Cool Drink. I was expecting him to limp so that I wouldn't have to do this, but I guess not. I just fucking guess not. He's like probably 2 hits from limping though, just to piss me off. Damn, I missed that parry because his hitboxes are so small. Okay, that was fucking crazy unlucky. Horrible timing on that. And he missed his lunge, otherwise I would have parried that. The timing was right, but his placement was off. He does not go very far with that lunge. What the hell? I thought he went... Like, I thought he had the ability to go a lot further, depending on how far away you were as his target. Very strange. He's missing all of his attacks. There's at least like 3 separate times where this fight alone, I tried to parry but missed because his attack just straight up didn't land. This guy isn't the smartest. Like that. He just went past me. That was a parry kill. That was pretty badass. Well, good Gendrome fight to start us off. Warm-up match. Just to make sure we have more Gendrome pieces so we don't run out when we're doing the small monster farm. So now we just gotta fight some of these Genpreis, and there is a mission to do so. So we can do that mission as well. And then we need to find and hunt some Bullfangos. Which might be a little bit harder, because I'm not 100% sure where they spawn. Maybe we'll have a mission for it. Scale and hide. That's what I'm looking for. Now that I see those, I recognize them. So the 2 fangs I got really are worthless. But we did get 1 hide and 1 scale, so that's nice. Good head start. Good start to the episode, I'd say. Let's keep it going. Nice one. 2 Genprei Fang. That is crazy. Oh, and a 3rd! Fuck off, for real. The one thing I don't need, you give me like 20 of. And then the shit that I do need, I don't get any of whatsoever. That sounds about exactly right. I hate you. So what is our goal here? Oh, we can actually make these. Oh, so we did need Genprei Fangs. Cool. I don't know if we needed 17. The arms were... Hold on, just to make sure. Those arms do look bad. I'm gonna assume this is what we're trying to do. Can I compare? Yeah, alright, cool. Genprei arms, I was right. I just couldn't fully remember. And we can... Wait, what the hell? Oh, we got enough scales. What? We got way more scales on hide than I thought we did. Wait. How much did we have before? I thought I didn't look at how many we had. I just like assumed 0. Alright, that's kind of weird. Now we're only missing the Bullfango stuff. Wait, why do we have so many Gin? Okay, never mind. I didn't realize I had that many to start. That's very strange. That was very strange. We don't have to do the Genprey farming at all. Do we have anything for Bullfango? No? Renopolis. How many Bullfango was it? 3, I believe. 2. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna assume. Maybe in. Nah. Alright, let's just say the Jurassic Frontier. That seems good. I don't remember seeing them there though. Where would Bullfango be? Oh no, I changed my mind. No, let's gamble on dunes. I don't know why they would be in the dunes, but I'm confident that this is the right choice. Where'd my stuff go? Oh, I spent all of it. That's right, okay. Everything, all the small monster stuff I picked up immediately went right into those armor pieces. I bet they're in the dunes. I bet they are. Gonna beeline right to where I hope they are. I don't think they would be in 3, but since 3 connects to 4, let's check 3 as well. Cover all of our bases. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn, this is the area I was hoping they'd be in. Well, that sucks. I don't think they'd be in 5, but let's just give it a shot anyway. Yep, no Genprey. I think I chose wrong. I don't know why they would be in this zone. I just for some reason, or this map, I just for some reason thought that I remember seeing them in this zone at some point. I don't know why. Whereas I don't remember seeing them anywhere on the Jurassic Frontier. Yeah, they're definitely not here. Alright, damn. Waste of time. I might just leave, to be honest. Like, I did want to get this armor, and it would have been cool, and it would have been awesome. But I don't know where the hell these things are at. I know there's only one other option now, but I don't want to wander that whole map just hoping to maybe find them somewhere. So I might just move on. It's only a 4 defense increase. It would have been cool to get that full set. Whereas, like, it's 2 Great Macau and 3 Genprey. I mean, this is a full set. We no longer have any burn pieces. We now have a fully upgraded set of armor. It's not as good as I would have wanted, but 4 defense is kind of minuscule in the grand scheme of things. We're alright. So, one thing we want to check, now that we have our armor, because I'm just going to leave it at this. I'm not going to wander around blindly for 30 minutes hoping to find Bullfango, and I don't want to look it up. Let's see about weapon upgrade. Monster Bone M and Sharp Fang. We actually have Monster Bone M. I don't know where we got that from, but we do have it. Yeah, I'm trying to see how this compares. Why can't I compare it? Why can't I compare it to what I have? That actually is better. Level 2 Petrified Saber is better than the level 1 Serrated Jaw. Same damage, but more yellow sharpness. Like, quite a bit, actually. You know what? Let's go for that. And Shiny Beetle to level it up again for a lot more sharpness and 10 more damage. That's kinda... I don't want to do that. All we need is Shiny Beetle? They spawn in the dunes, right? Alright, well, let's see about progressing. I don't know what would be keys, though. I don't need to do any of this. We have our armor. I'm confident with how this armor is. We now have a weapon that does the same amount of damage, but has longer lasting yellow sharpness, which is awesome. So, I don't feel like I need to grind any of these, in which case I don't want to be just choosing blindly. So let's just go ahead and look up the keys here. Sure, this isn't Kiriniko, but we'll just go with this. While I'm here, let me look at the first star village quest. The ferns, the mushrooms, the Macau, and the Jaggy. Everything else I did in the first star was completely worthless. All we needed was the 8 unique ferns, the 5 abyssal mushrooms, the 10 Macau, and the 10 Jaggy. What a waste of my time. For this star, however, all we need to do now is fight 5 Rhinopolis and fight 5 Hermitar, because the Cephadrome and Gendrome we've already done, those 2 count as keys. So let's go ahead and go for that. And while we're at it, let's keep an eye out for Shiny Beetle, because if we can get 2, I will upgrade my weapon. But I'm not going to prioritize it. I'm not so concerned with that 10 damage that I would want to go out of my way to get those 2 Shiny Beetles right now. Based on the rate we're moving, my goal for this episode, how much time we got? We're only 16 minutes in. These 2 missions collectively will probably take like 10, 15 minutes. So my goal for this episode, based on how fast we're moving, is to hopefully get to 3-star. Alright, got some Hermitars in here. I don't know where else they spawn besides this zone. But I do know they spawn in the zone. So, we only need 5, and if there's 2 spawning in here at a time, shouldn't take too long. We'll go ahead and harvest them as well. Don't know what we may or may not use these for. Oh, Sharp Claw. What we needed was Sharp Fang, though, right? I got excited for a second. Speaking of which, you know what? Let's check a bone pile in this map. Maybe we'll get bone, monster bone M from here. I don't think we would, but it's worth a shot. Nice one. That was completely worthless. Whoops, didn't mean to pause. Nice. No shiny beetles whatsoever. That's 2 full bug spots we've hit up total now. Last episode and this one. No shiny beetle at all. That sounds about fucking right. That sounds about right. I'll be damned if I get anything I'm looking for. Ever. At any point. Taking a look around for more bug spots. Just so I can be turned down again. Fail to get 1 item I'm looking for. Every time. Oh, the Hermitar's here. That expedites the process. There might even be some in Area 2 now that I think about it. I feel like I've seen them there before. They have a long dying animation. That's kind of annoying. One more. And is that a hammer? Yeah, it is. Cool. Last one right there. We didn't get any shiny beetles. Only found one bug spot in all the zones I went to. And that bug spot didn't give me anything I wanted. Nice! Fucking cool. Oh, that sucks. Guess we're not upgrading this weapon. Because the game refuses to let me get shiny beetles. No matter what I do. 3 whole bug spots, no shiny beetles. Guess we're waiting until 3-star until we can hit the Verdant Hills, another map where shiny beetles supposedly can spawn. Allegedly. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. Who knows? No one knows. Okay, buddy. You want to back off? Maybe one of the Palicos got one. Yeah, no. I wasn't wishful with that thought at all. One more mission. We just gotta fight 5 Rhinopolis. We are not going to be doing the entirety of 2-star this time around, like we did with the 1st-star. We'll just be doing the keys, because none of the other missions I need to grind for any reason, so I'm not going to. Okay, let's go. Is this the dunes as well? Jurassic Frontier. Okay, cool. Which means no chance of getting shiny beetles. And I'm not going to be grinding them out. Wasting my time. I hope you guys are liking the series so far. I know it might be boring from time to time, because a whole lot of the game I don't really have much commentary for. It's just kind of sitting down, playing the game. So there's going to be like instances where I just kind of sit there and don't talk. And I'm sure I've had multiple of those already. I just don't want to force myself to try and come up with witty, cool things to say when I don't have anything like that to say. I just want to relax, play the game, and share that experience with you guys. So I hope it's fun. I know I'm enjoying it. I'm having a blast playing through this game again. It's been a very long time since I've played the start of this game. I have one main profile that I started when I bought the game, and I've been playing that this whole time. Played all the way through Village, and then I played all the way through multiplayer. I didn't actually play any online until the end of the multiplayer questline, all the way until the final like 3 or 4 missions. The rest of it I went through all myself. But besides that, I haven't really done this before. I have had other profiles that I've made, but I didn't play those with the intention of playing through the game again. I made those because I've had friends who have, over time, since I picked up the game. And I wanted to play through with them and help them and that kind of thing, but I didn't want to use my overpowered profile to do it. I thought it would be too annoying to try and figure out... Oh, would you look at that, Monster Bone M. I thought it would be too annoying to try and figure out, like, what equipment I should have if I were on level in order to make it fair. And I didn't want to use overpowered equipment because then I'm just kind of carrying him. Even if I used a slimmed down weapon but kept my armor, that would basically just be like 2 people hunting but only 1 person having a threat of dying. Like, it just kind of makes it a lot more comfortable. A lot less of the risk of both people dying and a game failing. So I would make new profiles to go through with them. You might notice my second profile, I think it says I have like 72 hours on it. That's what that is. I played through with a friend or 2 of mine. I only did like the first couple of missions in single player to open up the multiplayer option. As soon as they let me play multiplayer, that was kind of all I did. Just played with them. We beat the entirety of the multiplayer quest line and went a little bit into post-game. But then once they got to that point, I felt comfortable switching back to my main profile, so I stopped playing it. That's kind of how it went. The profile I deleted for this one was also one of those, but the people I was playing it with at the time, for various reasons, we ended up not doing that run very shortly thereafter after we started it. So I felt fine deleting it. But the point of the story is, as far as playing through the game all the way from the beginning, just with the sole purpose of playing the game solo, experiencing the village quests from the beginning, going through and doing all of that myself, I've only ever done that one time, and that's my main profile. I haven't done that since, I don't know, I've had this game for like 2 or 3 years. Let me think. Fuck, I'm trying to think of landmarks that I can try and figure out when I had this game. I remember, so Generations Ultimate was already out before I got a Switch. Rise wasn't even announced yet. I know I had played World, but I don't know if Iceborne was out. I'm not sure. It's in that ballpark of like 2018 to 2020. Sometime within there, I got this game. Because I got my Switch around Christmas time. The only game I got with my Switch was this, and this is basically the only game I've played on here. The virus hadn't happened yet, so it was definitely at the latest 2019, December of 2019, and I think that makes the most sense. So I'm just going to say that. Let's just say that I've been playing this game for 2.5 years. It might be 3.5, but I'm just going to say until I've thought about it more, 2.5. So I haven't played this game from start to finish like this for 2.5 or maybe 3.5 years is the whole point of this conversation. So it's exciting. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. Fighting Cephadrome last episode was annoying, but that's just how it goes. This game I love. It's my favorite Monster Hunter game I've played. But at the end of the day, it's just a game. It is just a game. It has faults. There are parts of it I don't like. There are multiple monsters in this game that I actually loathe fighting, and Cephadrome isn't even one of them. Cephadrome I find really frustrating and annoying, but I don't hate fighting him. I just don't want to. He's one of those dudes that are just really annoying. His moveset is dumb. That was loud. It's thunderstorming again every single day. It's coming down hard too, damn. That's kind of cool. Anyway, Cephadrome, I don't hate him. He's just annoying. His moveset is dumb. His decisions are stupid. And his model is also not the greatest. He has the Plesioth model, which means he's going to have that hip check attack. And everybody in the Monster Hunter community knows that attack is horrible. It always has been since Plesioth's days. I say that like he's old, but he's not, because he's in this game too. I hate him way more than I hate Cephadrome. He's the original. Wow, it's raining hard. Every single day. I said it before in this series, and you'll hear me say it just about every episode. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode, I don't think I did, but it was raining last episode too. It's way harder now too, damn. Every day. So wild. What'd you just say? Oh, I've unlocked the villages. Oh, so now we're going to all these villages. Cool. Generations is a game meant to celebrate the entirety of the Monster Hunter franchise up until its point. So all these villages we're going to are like the hub bases of previous games that we've played. I never played Monster Hunter 1 or 2, so I'm not sure which of these villages is which for those games. I think this one is Monster Hunter 1, but I'm not going to say that because I don't know. I've never played the game. What I'm really upset about is that we don't go to Moga Village, which is Monster Hunter 3, because that's my game. That's when I started playing. I really wish like we had the opportunity to see Moga Village again. I would have cried. We do, however, get the Moga quest giver. The girl that you would talk to in 3 to get your quests, like the one that we've been talking to in this game in Burna, like that exact same role. You can actually find her in this game and get her as a housekeeper. Like she'll stay in your house and do what Chamberlain does, that cat in our house that we've talked to I think like twice. And I think that's super cool because I love her. She represents like where I spent the most time in Monster Hunter 3. Every single time I wanted to do a village quest, it would be through her. I would have to see and talk to her. Every time you would talk to her, she'd make the same voice line. She'd say the same word. And they kept that voice line in this game. When you talk to her, she says the same thing. And it's so nostalgic for me. I love that. There's nothing special about her. She's not like cool or unique, particularly. It's just the idea that all of my starting memories for this franchise came through her. All those experiences. And I just love that she's in this game. When I find her in here, we're definitely making her our housekeeper for this run as well. Easily. And I'm pretty sure I know where she like starts to spawn in. I think she shows up in Yukumo Village. I don't know how soon she shows up. She may or may not be there right now. But we'll see when we get there, because that's where we're going next. I'm just trying to get all these... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, cool. I just want to get all these text boxes out of the way. That's pretty cool. Can I break something off of it, though? No? Can I not? Alright, maybe later. Maybe later. And that is everything. Alright, let's go to Yukumo. They have a lot of returning characters from old games that show up every now and again in each village, because again, this is meant to be a celebration of everything Monster Hunter has to offer. It's got more maps and more monsters than most of the games, because those maps and monsters, they made sure, came from every generation of the game. Monsters that showed up in 3, they're here. Monsters showed up in 2, they're here. 1, they're here. 4, they're here. So they make sure to bring in characters as well from every generation of game. So more than just the quest giver from 3, the Moga gal, I think her name was. We'll see some more familiar faces from 3 as well that I like to see. Misty Peaks. Is there anybody in here? No one to talk to me? No. Alright, let's go back to Burna then. Alright, let's take a look at this, because I know we got some missions just now. I just want to take a look at them. I don't plan on doing them. Well, there we go. We can go to the Vernon Hills, just to fight some Velocibray. If we were really concerned about getting the Shiny Beetle. We can fight some Jaggy in the Misty Peaks. Misty Peaks is a map I really like. I don't know what other games it's been in, but I know it from 3. Misty Peaks was a lot of fun to play in 3. Oh yeah, we're trying to do a next mission. We have our urgent quest unlocked. Big progress this episode. I'm glad we have more sharpness on our weapon now as well, because that'll help with a tougher monster like this. With the exception of one time that I can think of, every urgent quest you do is a monster from the next star up. So this Tetsukabra is a 3-star mission, meaning that it's going to be the strongest monster we've fought in this series so far. It is stronger than the Cephadrome, Gendrome, Great Macau, because those are all 2-star monsters. This one is 3. We have some money saved up as well, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy some of these resources here that I like to keep stocked up on, just to have them so that we have them. We got some money to spend, so I feel comfortable doing that now. Got some hot drinks, maxed up on whetstones, refilled our bug nuts. How are we doing on honey, actually? That's not bad. That's not a bad supply of honey. I actually feel comfortable buying some potions and making them mega potions, and we'll still have extra honey for later use in case we need them for anything else. Let's only buy 20 for now. Sort 95. Come on, man. I don't want the 5% chance of breaking. If you give me 5% chance of failing, I'll fail every single time because the game hates me. Let's buy and send a box. Book of Combos 2. 2,000 more money than I was hoping to spend. 100%. And let's only make 10 for now. Into our inventory, sort, and there we go. Potions and now mega potions as well. That's huge. We may or may not need them for this mission. I'm going to still prioritize potions since those are a lot more accessible right now. But if we take a huge hit because I'm underestimating the damage this guy does, we'll have mega potions. This is another monster whose moveset I'm not crazy familiar with. You'll notice that it's kind of like that for most of the beginning monsters. Because if they're that like easy and simple, I don't tend to fight them so much. Whereas the more complex and harder guys, those are closer to my level on my main profile, so I fight them more often. So this guy's another huge moveset that I'm not crazy familiar with, but he is a bit more complicated than everybody else we've fought up until now, so this should make for the most interesting fight, and probably the hardest fight up until now. Because the other guys, I can just fade slash out of the way. But this guy's attacks are a lot bigger, so it might be a little bit more complicated to do that. I'm going to want to parry a lot more often, but since I'm not crazy familiar with his moveset, we'll see. Might be a little bit tough. But I'm definitely going to give it my best shot. There he is, Tetsukabra. Very cool monster. This game was the first time I've ever fought Tetsukabra. I think he's been in 4, if I remember right. But I personally hadn't fought him until this. I enjoyed my fight with him. I thought he was really cool, and I still do. I just wish I knew how to fight him better. But that's what this series is about, because I'm going to be trying to learn how to fight these simpler monsters better with this series. I'm going to try and force myself to do it. That was a good parry, actually. I couldn't parry that, so I made sure to get out of the way. I could have parried that, but I did it too early because I got trigger happy. Damn! Oh, nice. That was big. That was a good parry. And I managed to get my strong hit on him. Good parry again. Strong hit again. I don't know what he's doing here. I'm not used to that move. What the hell? Did the first boulder fall down? I didn't know it did that. That sucks. That did huge damage. I was doing so well. He set that trap up like 10 minutes in advance. That sucks. Dang. Alright, while he's distracted, I'm going to make sure to heal up. Oh, I was doing so well. That's annoying. I thought I was crazy good. Coming from the back for some free hits. Oh, big damage. Oh, mistimed. Get out of the way! So there you go. You can already see we're definitely fighting a monster way more complicated, interesting, and unique than everybody else we fought up until now. We're starting to get out of the tutorial phase. We're out of the literal tutorial already, but we're starting to get out of the tutorial phase, where now the monsters are getting more interesting. They hit harder, and they have a more complicated moveset to go with it. They're not all about just bites and lunges now. I need to sharpen. Thank God I got that weapon upgrade, because the sharpness I have still sucks, and it's better than what I had before by a noticeable margin. I wish I'd got those shiny beetles. Alright, not a horrible first zone. We held our ground fairly well, I feel. That big boulder hit that I didn't expect and didn't know it would do was really the biggest L we took on the fight so far. Let's see about getting our Valor back up as fast as possible. I don't want to be left parryless. I don't know what that attack is. I know he can chain it, but he hasn't so far, and I don't know why. How can I tell the difference? Oh no, oh no, no! I didn't know he was doing that. I tried to hold the Valor Sheath, but it was too late. I already let go of the button. That boulder falls down. I'm not going to fall for it this time. Yep. Not this time. Fool me once. Come on, man. Relax. I just want to get, okay. That fucking sucks. That's annoying as shit. Dude hard stun locked me and then hit me while I physically couldn't avoid it. That's crazy cool. And that was my bad. If I didn't Fade Slash, I would have been able to parry that. While he's tired, I'm just gonna, you know what, I'll use a Mega Potion. I'm not playing no games. I'm going all the way up on health. Yeah, you just keep standing there, dumbass. Can I break a horn while you're, oh, I can't. Or a tusk, I guess is accurate. If we break his tusks, that limits the size of the boulders he can pick up. So breaking his tusks actually does have a gameplay changing element to it. If we can break at least one tusk, that limits the size of his boulders, which then changes the size of his hitbox, and I think the damage as well, but I'm not sure for sure. I just know that if we break both, he might as well be picking up pebbles, and that's huge for us. Considering the fact that that huge boulder is what did most of our health, it would be nice to make sure he can't do that again. Too bad his head is outside of the map right now, so I can't target that. That's crazy cool. Thanks. Did I iframe that just now? Yeah, that boulder, you can already tell that boulder's noticeably smaller than he would have picked up in that position. Usually it'll be like somewhat bigger than his head with that specific boulder attack. And if we can break both, it'll be even smaller. That sucks. Oh no! Alright, we are not screwing up the mount this time. I refuse to mess it up this time. If you would stop hard spamming me. Get out of here. That's what I thought. That dude was really trying to get me off. I'm too good though. Built up some spirit gauge and got some more hits on his head. You'll love to see that. Oh, that was good. Good parry on my part. Unlucky on my part because I already used my parry, so I couldn't parry it that time. Parried it that time. Slightly too late on the parry for that one. Fade Slash out of the way. I'm playing like a madman. I can't see anything. There goes the madman play I was pulling. That was big. Parry for the broken head. He's now as weak as possible in terms of his boulder size. We've limited the scope of what he can do to us. Gonna take a potion, make sure we're doing alright before we continue the fight. Let's keep it going. We're out of Valor again though, which really sucks. I didn't want to fade slash backwards. That was not what I was trying to achieve. I tried to go to the side, which could have and probably would have had a different result if I had done that successfully. I shouldn't have done that fade attack. That's what I should have done. It's alright, we're in there anyway. Yeah, look at that size of that boulder. If I would turn my camera, maybe I could show you. I saw it for a split second. So if you go back in the footage and pause, you'd see it. That boulder was really small. I don't know if that affects the damage. Okay. But I know it affects the size. And that alone is fine. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Pretty small boulder. And we got him limping. Sub 10-minute limp. Not bad at all. Considering that I made a lot of mistakes that fight. But I did parry him a little bit more often than I expected myself to. That wasn't too bad. I got some pretty good parries on him. Especially that parry that broke his last tusk. That was pretty cool. We're doing not too bad. Let's finish him off. I might actually farm this guy for his armor. I remember doing that on my main profile. I think I got his like entire set, at least most of it. That's unlucky. I don't have any spirit gauge. I wouldn't have been able to parry that anyway. I know my ability. I would have failed. Broke one of his legs, it looks like. I don't know why I rolled into that. I parried too early. I parried it expecting that when he hits the ground, that would be when the boulder breaks, but it isn't. There's a slight delay. I need to factor that in next time. I parried too early on that one simply because I got the timing wrong. I'm dumb. Nice, you fucking prick. Did he just go right back to 8? I think he did. Yes, he did. I'm out of stamina constantly. Alright, cool. There we go, Tetsukabra hunt. That was awesome. That was our first real good and real interesting monster hunt. They're not hitting us with the very simple movesets anymore. We're now getting into the complex guys. And it's all up from here. This guy is still comparatively simple, despite the fact that he was ripping boulders out of the ground and was lunging across the map with chain attacks. Whereas everybody else we've been fighting, like the drones, Gendrome, Great Macau, both of them, they would just kind of bite, slap, and jump. It's all up from here. It only gets harder and more complex from here. Looking forward to it. I'm having a lot of fun with this series so far. I really am. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, because I'm having a blast playing through again. I haven't done this since my first playthrough very properly. The only other times I've played through were playing multiplayer with other people, for their benefit, not for mine. Super cool. I'm having a lot of fun. Got a lot of items. Hey, I recognize this guy. I've been playing Monster Hunter 4 recently. I bought a 3DS a while back, and I've been playing 4 every now and again. It's hard to get into it because I really find the 3DS uncomfortable. I don't like it as a piece of hardware. Especially now that I'm 20, so I have adult hands and this is a small device. I probably would have loved it if I was a kid. But this guy right here is the, like, the chief of 4, from what I remember. That's pretty cool, because when I first played my first playthrough, I didn't know that. I hadn't played 4 yet, so I didn't recognize him. But now I do. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, this guy too. She's from 4 as well. Chico Sands. Oh, man. Wow, that's really interesting. Oh, we got Cleanser in the market now as well. Too bad I don't use Cleanser, I just deal with it. Alright, let's take a look at this guy's armor. I don't remember how much defense it gives. We didn't unlock his helmet, it would seem. Okay. 18! 18! I'll be damned. No wonder I made his whole set on my first playthrough. Wow. It's not even that hard to make. It just requires more of his basic pieces. We're about to be... I don't want to make that. No. I'm trying to make his mail. Not his vest. Yeah, we'll be making his chest plate right now. I mean, that's big. 10 defense increase. We might make his entire set. All we need is one more paddock oil for his arms, which... hunting him one more time will probably give. For his waist, we just need Renopolis Scalp. We know where to find them. Jumbo Bone, probably just fighting Tetsukabra again will give us that. Leggings, all we need is Tetsukabra Shell, so fighting him again will just give us that. That's all it is. Like 2 or 3 more Tetsukabra hunts, 1 more Renopolis mission that we've already done, and then whatever we need for the helmet that we don't have unlocked. Whatever the key item is that unlocks it in the market, we haven't got it apparently. Hopefully it's not rare. Hopefully we were just unlucky. But that will be his entire set, easy to acquire except for the head. And if the head ends up being crazy hard to acquire, I think we can live without it. Just the rest of the armor anyways, a huge defense increase. Would be nice to get that 10 defense increase for the head as well. But I mean, I'm good at the game. I think I'll last. There we go! 3-star! Deserted Island and Marshlands. Deserted Island is the default map for Monster Hunter 3. I love that place. Ian Cuckoo, that's another monster that I'm used to fighting. Not used to fighting, but I have fought him a lot. But he's got another really simple moveset, so it's one of those ones that I don't learn to parry, I just learn to get out of the way. Daimyo Hermitar, I don't like fighting him. I hate the crab monsters. Nibel Snarf, he's not anything special. He's just kind of lame, I suppose. Lagombi is also annoying to me. I like to parry and counterattack, but his attack is very hard to learn, and I'm not interested enough in him to learn it. I know this all sounds like I'm going through here and I'm saying that all these guys are bad. It's not that they're bad. Again, there's some monsters in these games that I hate fighting, and none of these guys are them. Nibelsnarf just isn't crazy cool or anything special. He's just kind of Nibelsnarf. Daimyo Hermitaur, I don't like fighting the crabs. They're just crazy annoying. But the other crab in this game is way worse than Daimyo Hermitaur is. Yin Kiku, in low rank, he's actually a fine fight. He's just, again, a very simple moveset. He's not anything crazy like Tetsukabra. He's like a mixture between the Dromes and Tetsukabra. A little bit more interesting than them, but not as interesting as this guy. You'll see. You'll see. I'm not going to go through here and break all of them down. I'm just letting you know who we got coming up a little bit. Lagombi's probably the most interesting guy here besides Tetsukabra, but because of his moveset, and because I'm not interested enough in learning his moveset, it kind of contrasts against me playing, I suppose. You'll see. You'll see. I'm not going to give you any spoilers or explain him. I'm just going to tell you that I know what we're getting into. So be prepared. But anyway, let's set ourselves some goals for next episode, so that we know what we're doing and we don't need to spend any time thinking about it. I think next episode, we want to increase our armor before we get too far into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start next episode off probably by fighting those Rhinopolis again. Make sure we get the small monster parts out of the way. And then we're going to give Tetsukabra 2 or 3 more fights, however many we need. And that should be probably enough, if we don't get unlucky, to at least make all of his headset, or all of his armor except for his headset. If we can make his headset on top of that, great. If not, we'll be fine. We'll deal with it. We'll be okay. None of these monsters in this star have me worried, even with the armor we have right now. But with that, I will be leaving it here. I've recorded long enough. It's almost an hour. With a few minutes of that I'll be cutting out. The rest will be staying in. This will be a long one. But anyways, I'll be leaving it here. You guys, that was loud. Wow. That thunder stormed right outside of my house? You guys take care. Take it easy out there and don't get caught in the rain.